Welcome to the fight of your life. Are you willing to die to shine? Nobody is taking us down. We are here for the crown of sound.
Hey, we're backstage. It's Sonic Temple 2023, Day 2, and we're here with Kellin and Nick from Sleeping with Sirens. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
I love seeing you every year at the festivals, and it was great hanging with you last year at Incarceration. And here you guys are again, man. I love seeing you do these festivals. So can you talk to me about how many of these festivals, of DW festivals, do you think that you've done at this point?
Man, I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, it all blurs together. Yeah. We love a good festival, though. Like, I feel like these festivals in particular are like really well put together. Really nice for the artists. Like the backstage area is super nice, and crowds are always really cool. And it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, I think
These are sharp.
I think that Danny's done a great job of just blending all of the legacy artists, but being able to bring those up-and-coming bands. Like, he gave us a shot, you know what I mean? And just constantly, every year we play, being introduced to new bands. Like, Kellin, got introduced to a new band last week. And, like, you can just walk around and just get turned on to new shit. It's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, you guys obviously, grew up veterans of the Warped Tour. What was the first festivals that you guys, as fans yourselves, what was the first festival you ever got to attend? Or was it when you guys were already playing?
Mine was actually Warped Tour.
Mine was too. 1997, 1998 was my first Warped Tour.
Yeah. Who was on the bill? Is it somebody you went to see that you were excited about?
The Used, from first to last, Under Oath, starting line, but I missed them that day because they played early. Who else? Billy Talent was playing.
Yeah. Oh, they're a great band. Underrated, man.
Dude, they're
Try
the best.
Honesty, dude. I love
Man,
that
it's
record.
incredible. It's a timeless album.
I love that record,
Yeah.
I find myself singing that song sometime. I just go, I
It's
just
great.
bust into it.
Yeah, we love Billy Talent.
Yeah.
Love Billy Talent.
What a great Canadian band, right?
Yeah, incredible.
That's really cool. Yeah, and think about that. I'm looking back on it now from first to last, right? Sonny Moore, Skrillex.
Right.
Those early days, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And I did the first Warped Tour that From First to Last ever did, and that Sunny, their first Warped Tour they ever did, and I had to build a stage that year. But it was amazing seeing the beginnings of Sunny because he had that thing about him, and he was young. He was like 16 at the time, 15, and you could just tell that he had so much to offer music at such a young age. Like, you couldn't pinpoint it, but it was pretty rad to see. And he was jumping off the top of the trussing at 16 years old, whatever. Like, he was just insane, man, insane.
I mean, it's a crazy story. I remember taking him out. And it's probably not something I should be mentioning, but for his 18th birthday, and we drank a lot of sangria.
Yeah, I believe it.
And it was unbelievable at this Portuguese-Spanish restaurant in New York City called El Quixote.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it was a classic place. Sinatra used to drink there, like everything. But I mean, I was so proud of him. But speaking of you guys, Complete Collapse is such a great record, and you've been touring on that for over a year. But can we talk about the new single "Do You Like Me Now" and that version that's out there with Omens? That one. Can you talk to me about that single that you guessed on? That track.
What song?
Are you guesting on any new tracks? I heard that you had something.
This guy's guesting on a million.
Yeah, I guess on a lot of
He legally
tracks.
has to guest on.
Yeah. So what have you guessed on recently, Kellins?
Recently, Omen.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was like confused for a second. Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably my most recent. Yeah. That song's really, really cool to be able to like kind of cross genres and do something that's a little bit outside the box for me, and I think for him as well. Like, it turned out really, really cool.
Now, where do you know
special.
Omen from? Was you just a fan of
Through
Sleeping?
Sumerian, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they asked me if I'd want to be a part of it, and I was like, sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's fun when you get to do that, isn't it? I mean, it just you get out of your comfort zone, right? Sometimes.
Totally, yeah. It just keeps the gears going, too. Like, I like to work in the studio and write songs and stuff, so it's always nice to be able to do that.
That's great.
Well, Kellin, as you know, we about 2 years ago, you and Matt got to spend a lot of fun time together on the set of No Cover, and it's funny. That's why I asked about coming up, because you guys, now there's all these bands coming up that idolize you guys or looking up to you guys.
Serious.
You're featuring on great stuff, and we had so many artists on the show that were, many of which just signed up because they were Sleeping with Sirens fans. Is it exciting for you guys now to kind of be, not to say elder statesmen, but sort of be able to put your arms around some of these younger bands and help them out?
I think that's key, you know? Like, I think that it's important to shine the light on new upcoming artists because they're the future of music. So for us, it's always important to, like, I mean, I always like to bring out, like, new bands and stuff. And
Yeah, he's
the
great at
guys are
that.
really cool about, like, trusting me and giving those artists a shot. So, like, on this tour, we have this guy out named Elliot Maggs who's, like, incredible. And I think that he's going to be able to grow a lot being a part of this tour. So it's been cool to see.
I think it's great. It's awesome that you guys do that, and I think it's always great to bring somebody up as you do. You know, and it's amazing. Again, Josh is right because there's so many people are like, "Oh man, I love Sleeping with Sirens." They've been big fans of yours for a long time, so I think that's great.
It's always hard to have that perspective. Like, we're always just so busy with what we're doing, or we're just like, not busy, I guess, but we never think of like being like the elders, or that. It's not that we don't know that people are inspired by what we do, but it's always cool just
You
to,
don't realize
to hear that.
when you
don't.
put something out in the universe, you know, where that influence can go. Now, obviously, recently you guys, a lot of people are rediscovering your music through TikTok as well, you know, and you're probably getting new fans that maybe weren't around, like you said, back in the late 2000s and the 2010s. What's it like finding this new fan base from maybe internationally through social media?
I mean, I think that it's been cool to just see new fans at shows based on, like, parents growing up and having their kids listen to Sleeping with Sirens and then bringing their kids to shows. That's been the coolest thing for me to see.
Absolutely.
More so than, like, the social media stuff and the trends there. It's like, it's cool to see, like, music being passed down through, like, literal generations of people.
Yeah,
you as a dad can totally appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's awesome. It's cool to see, like, parents bringing their kids to shows and them all having a good time.
Yeah, I think it's great.
multi-generation.
So tell me about some new stuff that you're working on. You working on some new music right now?
I mean, yeah, we're taking it easy. I think, like, for us right now, like, we're still kind of in the middle of this record cycle and having fun playing shows, and eventually we'll go in and do some new singles and stuff. But I think that we're going to be really strategic about the type of producer we go in with next and the sound that we're going to want to go for. And yeah, I think it's important for us to just, like, grow as a band in the right way. So it's like a fine line of, like, keeping it close for, you know, the fans that like what we've done and what we've been doing, but also, like, growing the band and maturing and stuff. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be really key to find the right producer to do that. So I don't know. We're gonna just, like, kind of go spend some time with different ones and see which one fits the best.
That sounds great. You have, you know, you don't have to mention who it is, but do you have some ideas of? Are there people you listen to and like and go, you know, maybe that would be pretty cool? I like those sounds.
Yeah, we do, but, like, I don't know. I'm into, like, finding, like, new young guns that, like, that have, like, something new to offer, that have their ear to the ground, because I think that's
fresh.
That's important. Yeah, like, it's good to go in with people that are, like, doing new shit. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I would love to, like, branch out and work with someone that maybe works in, like, the hip hop world and, like, see what they could do for, like, a Siren song, you know, and just kind of, like, see what happens there. And yeah, just, you know, just being strategic on, like, who we'd want to work with.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's gonna be great. Well, I can't even talk. I can't. In fact, I'm collapsing. Instead of, there we go.
Right now.
But Complete Collapse is a great record, and there's a lot of great songs on it. So I mean,
Thanks,
you
dude.
guys are still, like I
Thank
said, still rocking that record and touring on it, which I think is so cool. And you've got so many songs from other records that are so strong. So
many songs.
never run out of material,
Yeah,
which is
we
one
are
of the best.
All-star
Too many
set
songs.
today.
Too
at
much to
Sonic
choose
Temple.
from.
Yes, which is gonna be great.
Have a good mix of both.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. It's always great to see you.
Thank you, Matt.
We're big fans of the band, and you know that. And
We appreciate that.
We love having you guys here.
Absolutely. Guys, Nick, Kellin, Sleeping with Sirens, backstage here on the Power Hour, Access TV, Sonic Temple 2023.